My name is Gordon, for those who don't know me. We've been coming here since Christmas of 2024. Good to meet you.
I'm Ellen. Something happens inside my brain when I see a crowd of people. Inside of me wants to go, "Hello, everybody!" That's the first time I've done that out loud. We're Gordon and Ellen. We've been coming for a year and a half. When we started, we had 4 kids. Since then, we had another one about a month after we started. Her name is Wacy. You probably see our kids running around. Their names are Ember, Moses, Ransom, River, and Oasis. Baby Wacy. We just want to introduce something that we are doing in our personal life. I think we have, this is one slide, and it has a QR code, so you can pull that up on your phone.
It's on there.
I don't really understand technology very much. Here's what we're doing. It's a bread ministry. This is something, we've been passionate about missions since before we knew each other. When we started dating, one of the first conversations we had was, where do you feel the Lord's leading you? He was going to the res, and I was going to India. We did go to the res for 2 years. It was a wonderful and a really hard experience. We haven't made it to India yet because it's kind of a danger zone for kids. About 8 years ago, the Lord started planting this dream in my heart to do some urban homesteading, sustainable living, not just for my family, but for my community. Being the hands and feet of Jesus by meeting basic needs, which is food. Everybody needs to eat, and if we can deliver the gospel with food, it's a great way to start conversations and meet needs and get people saved so they can go to heaven. There's been a series of events this last winter that kind of led us to this point of just launching. A few years ago, I started baking bread for the purpose of giving bread away. Now, 2, 3, 4 months ago, I can't remember, it's all a blur, I just started selling bread. I launched an online store. I sell bread for just a little bit of income just because it's fun and it's nice. At the same time we were launching the online store, we started drawing up plans for the bread ministry. The last month, we've really soft launched it. In May, we're hitting it hard. Numbers are kind of big. That's why we're here presenting this. Here's how it works. I bake a lot of bread. And then Gordon takes it out, he goes door to door, and every loaf of bread is a conversation that will hopefully lead to a gospel conversation. Not everybody wants to hear the gospel. Some people don't even want the bread. Other people are really excited about it. They're fully engaged. I'll let Gordon share a little bit about what he's actually doing when he goes out.
I just knock on the door. I have the bread in my hand so people can look out their window and see that I have bread, hopefully. I start with introducing myself. Right now, I'm focusing on this neighborhood. I say, I go to church in your neighborhood. I live in this neighborhood. My wife started a micro bakery to give free bread to be a blessing. Would this be a blessing to you? They'll say yes or no. I would say, is there any other way I could be a blessing to you beyond just this bread? And then I listen to what they say. We go from there. So I have no problem going from 0 to 100, so I can get to the gospel very fast and see where they're at, and we go from there. I'll share testimonies for another time. You can go on our social media, and you'll see testimonies. I am happy to train all of you, do it with you, show you. You can do it on your own. We'll equip you with a lot of bread to do as much as you want.
If you scan this QR code, it will take you to our link tree. There's all kinds of stuff in there. One thing that's on there is our YouTube channel. If you want stories, we don't have time to get into any testimonies or stories. We have a lot of really cool stories. We don't have time for that today. You can go to our YouTube channel. Gordon documents pretty much everything that happens. He makes these videos so you can go see the interactions he's having, some of the testimonies that are coming out of those interactions. On there is a form. It's called Get Involved. Here's the opportunity for you. We are not asking for any money. We actually committed to doing this part-time as missionaries. In April, we set a fundraising goal. God quickly exceeded our fundraising goal. We're actually operating outside of our capacity right now. We need help. We just started an agreement with Jolene at the gas station just up the road. She's going to be a distribution center. So a certain number of loaves every week are going to her gas station. She's giving them away to people who come into her station with gospel conversations. She's praying for people and witnessing to them. And she's super excited. And this is a huge answer to prayer for us. Ultimately, we really want believers of Jesus to be inspired to go out and use what God has given them to advance the kingdom. At the end of the day, if you don't want to give away bread, you just want to come hang out with us and learn how to have gospel conversations. Maybe you know how to knit mittens. Next winter, you want to go give away mittens. You also want to have gospel conversations. We would love just to spend some time with you and teach you how to do that. If you do want to give away bread, we have a lot of bread. We have 400 loaves a month that are funded by our donors. A certain percentage goes towards the product, which is bread. About 200 of those are given away by us. About 200 are given away by the distribution center as of now. So 200 loaves of bread, if you, 15, 20 minutes per conversation approximately, sometimes more, sometimes significantly less. Just getting people involved. We want to give the opportunity to be involved in something. We love this church because this church loves to serve. And if you're a follower of Jesus, you're automatically a missionary. This is just one way of doing it. You can go to the QR code. You can fill out the Get Involved form. We'll just meet with you and talk with you and hear what your heart is. You can go out with Gordon. That's an option to learn how to do gospel sharing and give something away and start those conversations. You can join our prayer meeting. We have a weekly prayer meeting. Maybe you're just a prayer warrior and you want to join in on a 45-minute prayer meeting and pray for the ministry and other ministries happening in our city. That's a great way to participate. Or another option is you can buy loaves. So if you go to the store, our online store, there's the option to buy Loaves for Hope. They're like $3 a piece. $3 for a loaf of sourdough bread. You can come pick it up and you can take it. If you don't have $3 to buy a loaf of bread, you want to do this, you can just text me or message Gordon or whoever and ask for a loaf of bread. We'll provide you with a loaf of bread. We just want to see the kingdom advance. That's what we're doing. Thank you.